What's up, family? Does the IRS want to take your money from you? Well, it appears that way as we are receiving reports like this one right here. The IRS wants taxpayers to pay more money, especially those who make millions of dollars and avoid paying their fair share. They are referring to them as tax cheats. But in addition to that, Americans are about to lose all of their money. A new study is now reporting that Americans and low-income families have been using up all their savings and their emergency fund since the pandemic. And it's projected that they will have no more money left over by the end of this year. I have the details to share with you in just a moment. But before we get started, I would like to encourage you and to solicit your support for my new YouTube channel that I launched a few weeks ago. Yes, guys, I would love and be honored for you to go over and subscribe to the channel as well as check out a few of my latest videos. Hopefully you will hit the like button on them. But anyways, guys, if you choose to do so, that link will be down below. But anyways, let's go ahead and start with the video. Starting off with this article right here, guys, that Americans will likely run out of money by the end of this year. Yes, guys, it says that Americans will likely run out of excess pandemic savings this quarter, referring to the fourth quarter. And yes, guys, Americans are still struggling, guys. It is no secret, but it does say that Americans will likely deplete the rest of their savings accounts that they accumulated during the pandemic. They will actually probably end up losing all of that money, considering that levels of excess savings during the pandemic increased a lot of money, but American households held less than $190 billion in aggregate excess savings as of the month of June. But those excess savings peaked at around $2.1 trillion in August of 2021, far exceeding the projected trend line from before the pandemic. However, American households began to pull money from these excess savings accounts more rapidly starting in the year of 2022, averaging about $100 billion per month in drawdowns and totaling around $1.9 trillion as of this June of 2023, according to this particular study. And if these drawdowns continue at the same pace, excess savings will likely be depleted in the third quarter of 2023, which ends in the month of September. Yes, guys, this is very startling information right here, guys. And the rapid accumulation of subsequent drawdown of savings following the onset of the pandemic recession contrasts with prior recessions. And yes, according to Mark Zandi, which is the chief economist, he said this information on Thursday that he is doubtful excess savings will be depleted this quarter. By contrast, he said Moody's is estimating that savings will actually end the quarter at close to $1 trillion. Our estimate is consistent with deposits held by consumers, according to Zandi. But anyways, guys, what they're saying right here is that Americans are constantly having to use their money because the inflation has really hit the economy very hard. Things have gone up to astronomical prices in regards to our rent, gas prices, grocery store prices, as well as different types of services as well. Things just won't stop going up, guys. We saw them go up in 2021. We continue to see them go up in 2022. And here we are in 2023, and they are still going up, guys. We are seeing car prices exceeding far from what we have seen overall in just years and years ago, as well as home prices as well. And guys, all of these are causing a huge strain for the American people, especially our low-income families, in which they continue to have to provide for their families, which previously they were already living in poverty. And here we are with inflation up around 8% and prices on goods and services up by almost 50%. Yes, low-income families are really feeling the brunt right now, in which it doesn't look like it is going to stop anytime soon, which this article talks about. Americans are having to dig in to their savings accounts that they have been hoarding money for several years, and now they are having to pretty much almost deplete all of their money out of these particular accounts. And yes, guys, this is not just referring to the middle class individuals. This is referring to the the low-income families as well as those individuals that are really, really struggling in this country, guys. So anyways, guys, this is some very startling information that we are seeing right now, and it doesn't look like it is going to stop anytime soon. And that is because we are still not seeing any form of easing in regards to inflation. We are actually seeing the opposite of that, which some Americans are still spending in this country, which is continuing to keep inflation at its highest peak that we have seen in over the last 40 years. And as you can see right here, guys, it says that 9.1% inflation rate as of this last June of this year, guys. So anyways, guys, consumer prices rose about 3.2% last month, marking the first upward tick in inflation after 13 months of falling rates. So anyways, guys, in addition to that, we have seen interest rates continuing to go up as well, guys. But we'll talk about that closer to the end of this video. But in addition to that, guys, the IRS, they are ramping up their services right now, and it looks like they want more money as well. They want your money, guys. And we are not just talking about millionaires in this country. They are also wanting money from low-income families, guys. But in regards to this particular article right here, it says that the IRS is ramping up a crackdown on the wealthy taxpayers, targeting at least 1,600 millionaires out there. Yes, guys, the IRS said this past Friday that it is ramping up its crackdown on wealthy taxpayers who owe back taxes, noting that the effort springs from billions of dollars in new funding through the Inflation Reduction Act, partially designed to help it track down millionaires' tax cheats. Yes, guys, the agency will begin by pursuing 1,600 millionaires who owe at least $250,000 each in overdue taxes, according to the IRS. The agency announced that it will have dozens of revenue officers focusing on high-end collection cases in the fiscal year of 2024, which starts in October and ends in September of next year. So they have just begun this, and hopefully the IRS is hoping that they are able to retrieve a lot of this money from these considered tax cheats who are specifically millionaires. And anyways, guys, as you all know, that the 2022 Inflation Reduction Act directed about $80 billion to the IRS, with more than half of that earmarked for more enforcement agents to go after those individuals that continue to not pay their fair share. The idea is to generate more tax revenue for the nation's coffers by zeroing in on wealthy taxpayers who hide and underreport their income. Because of their legal complexity and cost, such tactics are far less common among people who are less well off because of their income is reported to the IRS on their W-2s and other tax forms. And speaking of that, guys, we also have this particular article right here that says, guys, this gives us a full view of what actually happened during the Trump era, in which the former President Donald Trump was the president of the United States. It says right here that under Donald Trump, the IRS targeted low-income families at a higher rate than they did for millionaires for the first time ever. Yes, guys, this is something that you definitely do not want to read about or necessarily listen about on YouTube channel. But anyways, guys, it says that House Republicans want to return to the lawless days of rampant tax evasion by the nation's wealthiest individuals. Yes, guys, it says that during the final year of Donald Trump's presidency, the IRS audited low-income families at a higher rate than millionaires for the first time ever, according to an Americans for Tax Fairness analysis that was released here recently. Years of Republican-imposed budget cuts have left the IRS badly understaffed and without sufficient resources to aggressively pursue wealthy tax evaders whose returns tend to be more complex. As a result, ATF noted in its analysis that audits of millionaires have dropped 92% over the last decade. Audits of earned income tax credits recipients have also fallen over the past 10 years as well, but not nearly as dramatically. And yes, guys, this particular screenshot of this graph right here, it shows you specifically that under Donald Trump days, millionaires were audited at a lower rate than working families. And as you can see, you guys, this goes all the way back to 2010, in which the red represents audits on tax returns of over $1 million. You can see in the red right here for 2010, it was around 9%. But Fast forward to 2020, guys, you can see that the audits that were returns of over $1 million was less than the amount of audits for those individuals that go to work every single day and make a earned income. So yes, guys, this is not what we want to see. Why is the IRS only targeting low-income families when they should be getting after the other individuals that make more than $1 million, especially because they can get or potentially retract more money from those millionaires than they can from low-income families? But guys, we all know that this government is corrupt, in which, as you can see right here, guys, they are showing you exactly what happened in the year of 2020. Now, again, we don't know the specific details in regards to the years of 2021, 2022, and we are now finishing up the year of 2023. Will this same type of thing actually happen, especially since we are riding under the coattails of President Joe Biden? But anyways, guys, hopefully we'll receive that data sometime very soon and we can revisit this same notion again. So anyways, guys, just know that the IRS wants your money, whether or not you are a low-income family or even you are a millionaire. It doesn't matter. The IRS is coming after you and myself. They're coming after us and they want more money. They just received $80 billion to hire more agents, but those agents are potentially going to come after you and I. So get ready, guys, because they are going to come for us very rapidly. And then also, guys, as if we don't need any more worse news, but anyways, guys, we just received word that the interest rates, guys, be prepared because they're about to go up a little bit higher in regards to 30-year fixed mortgages. Yes, guys, as you can see in this article, it says that you need to get ready for 8% mortgages. Guys, we have already gone from less than 3% all the way up to 7% or 7.5%. And now they're projecting that these rates are probably going to go up to at least 8%. So what does that mean? Well, that means that it's going to become harder for individuals to be able to borrow money because of the interest rates being so high, which means that the economy cannot grow, which means that the economy is going to struggle, which means that this could potentially push us towards the idea of going through a recession once again. So this is definitely not some good news, guys, but I am just bringing it to you as you have an opportunity to plan for what's ahead of us, because the IRS is coming for your money, as well as interest rates are probably going to go up even higher. But anyways, guys, that is all we have for you today, and I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below in the description. There are a couple of opportunities for you to earn some free money, such as signing up with Webull, where they're giving away 12 free stocks. Those can actually be worth up to $3,000. Also, don't forget about signing up for the Amazon Prime membership, where you can get 30 days for free. The good thing about it is that Amazon Prime Day is coming up this week on the 10th, so you definitely want to be prepared for that. Also, don't forget about subscribing to my new YouTube channel. Those links will be down below. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.